People walking around with machetes. There was constantly people being shot, and we would get letters on our door like, we're gonna work on our safety here in the apartment.
They never did.
2 weeks later, someone else got shot.
What's up, YouTube, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to introduce ourselves as the Maze family. My name is Miles. I'm 25 years old.
I'm Amy, and I'm 23.
We have one daughter, as you guys seen in most of the videos. Her name is Amaya. Right now, we have our son on the way. His name is Zacchaeus. He'll be here within the next. It should be here within the next week or a few weeks.
4 weeks left. Yeah. We're currently 36 weeks.
36 weeks.
So almost there. We had our daughter at 37 weeks, so
it went by pretty fast. It went by real fast, huh?
Yeah.
Like literally almost here.
Yeah, it went by too fast.
It's like
too fast.
I'm ready for them to come, but I'm still kind of nervous because I've never had two kids before. I never had 2 kids before. And you know, I just want to make sure I'm prepared, which I am prepared. And just be all I can be, man.
So, our YouTube name is the Maze family. It stands for Miles, Amy, Zacchaeus, and Amaya, and also you. I'm from Fontana, and he is from...
I'm from San Bernardino, California.
The Dino.
The Dirty D.
The Dirty D.
We met on Facebook and back
in 2015.
Yep, 2015. It was early 2015, January. And yeah, it was smooth. She hit me up on Facebook, and at first I wasn't gonna text back because I had a lot going on at the time, but I ended up hitting her back up, and it just went from there, man. Like the conversations, everything, the vibe that we both were creating with, you know, talking with each other.
So it was 3 months that we were talking, and then after the 3 months, we finally met at the movie theater, and we saw Ex Machina as our first date.
It was a good movie, by the way.
Yeah, it was pretty good. We watched it a few times.
Yeah.
And then, so basically the date was until midnight. After the movies, we walked around and talked. Before the movies, we walked and talked. And then after that, we talked for a few more weeks, and then somebody was finally like, will you be my girlfriend?
I finally told her the words. I said, will you be my girlfriend? But, you know, I just wanted to take my time because, you know, I really liked her, and I wanted things to go, you know, smooth.
I was, how old was I? 7?
You were 17. Yeah, you were 17 at that time.
You sure?
Yeah, you were just about to turn 18 at that time.
Oh.
I was 19 at the time. And she had just graduated that week before we went on our date. I believe I went to your graduation.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, which was really cool. It was
really hot.
It was hot. I was nervous because I was sitting next to her dad.
You're by yourself.
Yeah, like this big old shoulders and everything. I'm like, damn, this fool's swole. But it was cool. Like I really enjoyed it. It took all day. It was pretty long for them.
Yeah.
It took a long time for them to come out, but other than that, it was cool. I enjoyed it.
But it was nice.
Yeah, she looked really good too.
For you to come, I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was fun. I had fun.
And then after that, we were together, but we did break up one time.
Yeah.
Within that year and a half that we were dating before we got married.
We broke up for about what? How long? Like 2 months?
It was a little bit.
Yeah, I remember I would text you and like you wouldn't text me back. But I understood because you.
I don't remember that.
Whatever. Whatever.
I don't.
I text you a message and you didn't text me back until like a couple months later. But you know, I understood because you just graduated.
But I ended up texting you.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere, and you were like.
You ended up calling me actually. You called me. You were at your friend's house. It was Brittany's house. Yeah, and it was cool. I mean, I wasn't tripping because she just graduated and like, you know, she was trying to pretty much trying to figure out, you know, what to do with her life. And
But you were ready to move on, supposedly, huh?
I mean, it was coming to that. That's how I was thinking. I was like, you know what, maybe I should just focus on myself too, get myself, you know, figure out what I want to do. And yeah, she ended up hitting me back up, and then we got back together even stronger. Like, you know, the bond was even stronger. And like, man, we had a good time. It was fun.
Yeah, and then we ended up getting into a really bad car accident.
Yeah, it was really scary. We were on the way to Amazon.
I was driving.
Yeah, we were working at Amazon at that time.
Yeah, 12-hour shift.
12-hour shift, so she was pretty tired, and we were coming. She was picking me up from my apartment, and as we were coming out, a car going 50 miles an hour smacked us on her side. With me,
spun. I was knocked out.
Yeah,
you were up during the whole thing.
Yeah, she was knocked out. Me, I was awake during the whole thing. I didn't even have my seatbelt on, and I just, you know.
Yeah, you fell on me.
Yeah, I did.
Cause I remember my body hurting a lot.
I just thank God that, you know, I was.
And the other girl broke her foot.
Yeah. She got messed up pretty bad.
Yeah, so.
I just, you know, but me not having my seatbelt on, I'm just grateful for that, because I could have flew out the window, you know, her going that quick.
Yeah.
All I did was
just pulling out the driveway. We weren't even driving it.
Yeah, like all that happened to me was I just rose up and nothing, and then I fell on top of Amy, but she was knocked out. You know, there was blood all on the back of her head and the seat, so I started freaking out.
Yeah.
I'm getting out the car and I'm screaming like, ah.
And then your dad came running out.
Yeah, my dad came running out because he heard that's how loud I was screaming.
Because it was in front of their apartment.
The neighbors were looking too. They opened the windows like, damn, what the hell happened?
Yeah.
And I was like, call 911. And that dude was just like, damn, look at this. It's like, man, call 911, man. You were calling your homies and everything. But yeah, it was sad because I thought, you know, I had lost her, and that's what was going through my mind. I didn't even care about me being, you know, beat up, you know, but you know.
But at that point, it was like we knew like we were gonna be together.
Yeah.
Like we really, like we would even talk about it more so after that happened.
Mm-hmm.
We would talk about, you know, that we basically want to be together.
Yeah.
All the time, and like he was always
we'll fall asleep together on the phone. Like it got to the point where we would call each other on Messenger, and we would video chat, and all night we'll fall asleep on the phone. My phone
wake up on the phone.
Yeah, my phone would be super hot when I wake up. I'm like, damn.
And we would wake each other up on the Messenger.
Yeah, but it was.
But we were so in love.
Yeah, we were. We still are. We still are, man.
But yeah, that was our story, and then we ended up getting married like
the year after.
A year later.
Yeah, we got married July 8, 2016. It was funny because she asked me first. I didn't even ask her. She asked me. She was like, when you gonna get the ring?
No, I didn't.
You did.
No.
You asked me.
No.
I mean, I was already thinking about that. That was already in my head for a while, but she ended up, you know.
No, because you kept telling me that you wanted to marry me. So I'm like, okay. So
I just didn't know the right time. I didn't know the right time to tell her. I know. You know, I was nervous because that's something I've never done before, but I did love her a lot.
Yeah, because you kept telling me, you said, I'm going to get you a ring. We're going to get married. You kept telling me, and we talked about it so many times.
Yeah.
So you had my hopes up, so I'm like, okay. And then months were going by, and I'm like, well.
And then I remember that day I got the ring too. I was at work, and on my lunch break, I was like, yeah, I went on my lunch break.
We were working at Toyota.
Yeah, we were working at the Toyota warehouse together, and I had left, and I went to get the ring. And I had to put like, I think $900 down for that ring.
I don't know.
It was that same ring that you said you wanted to. Because
yeah, we did go looking for rings.
Yeah, we went like 2 weeks before to go look for rings.
It was a really pretty ring, but unfortunately I lost it one day. We went to the mall, and I don't know why I put it in my pocket real quick, and I was like, oh, when we get in the mall, I'll put it on. I'll remember. And I got to the mall, and I remembered, and then I felt for it, and I didn't feel it, so.
Yeah.
I was really upset.
It was sad though because that ring was like really pretty on her hand. Like it looked like it was meant for her fingers.
Yeah, it was really pretty.
So But I mean,
We have pictures.
it's all good though. You know, we got married, we did it, and so that's
We
that's
got married at the what's it called?
the Hall of Records.
Yeah, that.
We got married there. Our family came, and it was cool. It was nice.
We went out to eat after, and then the night before, we had just found out that we were pregnant
with Maya.
with our first.
It felt good though because you know, just that love we had for each other was just.
It was.
When we found out we had Maya, Maya was she was pregnant with Maya.
I cried.
Yeah.
But you were there. You smiled.
Because I was happy. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like, you know, I'm having a baby with someone I really love, and it just it feels good.
Yeah. And then we got married, and then we had our honeymoon that night.
Yeah.
In Laguna.
That was it. That was, I mean, even though it was our first honeymoon, that was the best time of my life.
Yeah, it was really fun. We stayed at 2 hotels.
2 hotels. The first hotel was
right on the beach.
Right on the beach.
Like you could walk down these stairs on the side of this house, and there was the beach. You were on the beach, so we were there all night, and we stayed up all night.
It was so nice, man. Like just hearing the ocean just splash on the sand at nighttime. It was beautiful.
I was 18, right?
Yeah, you had just turned 18.
Yeah, I just turned 18, and you were.
And then I had turned 20.
Oh, okay.
I was 20
So we
years
were
old.
like super young.
Yeah.
I mean, we still are, but
Yeah.
you know.
And then the second hotel we went to was a resort.
Yeah, that one was fun.
That one was fun.
It was across the street from the beach, so you could still see the beach. But
They had
it had a
water park in there.
yeah, and then it had
It had a concert going on that night. I'm not
Yeah,
sure
it
what
was
rock band was
fun.
there, but it was
we
cool.
just sat out there all night and
You couldn't
people
drink
were
though.
drinking. Yeah, I couldn't.
She
but
couldn't
did.
drink. Yeah, I
And
had
you were like, I see something in the corner, and I'm like.
I had me a drink. I was like, I'm about to miss out on this.
Yeah, that was really fun though.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a really
It was
good
really,
time.
yeah. Like the whole thing was really smooth.
And that's why, you know, when we do get into our moments where we're like, you know, upset with each other, you know, just thinking about those times really help. You know, the good times that we had.
Yeah.
And yeah,
We do talk about it a lot.
yeah, exactly. This couch that we're sitting on right now, literally like every night, we'll sit here and talk for what, a few hours.
We didn't have this couch back
No,
then.
I'm talking about now.
Oh yeah, we could talk for hours.
Yeah. This is our couch that we just talk on.
We could talk for like 4 hours,
4 hours.
straight and be like, oh, I gotta go work.
almost late to work and everything.
But yeah, really late to work.
But it's cool because our conversations be really deep and like, you know,
Yeah.
and just the history me and her have, you know.
I feel like I
with
can't
each other.
talk to nobody else like I talk to you. Like I can't, you know, like
Yeah.
really connect to somebody on that level.
And that's how it feels to me too. Like, you know, I can come talk to her about anything. So like, it just makes me, I'm just extremely happy. And yeah. Yeah.
And then, so after we got married, we didn't live together right away. We moved in together, I think it was like 2 weeks later.
Yeah, 2 weeks later we moved in together.
Yeah, and then, so we finally moved in together, and at that point I was like 3 months pregnant already. And then, we didn't know if we were having a boy or girl.
Yeah, we didn't know at the time.
But at that point of our relationship, that was a rough patch, and we had a lot going on, and it was really hard, and
it was hard because we were newlyweds and we never stayed together. So we had our little moments where we would, you know, go back and forth with each other. But we did learn from that, you know, we grew from that, and like it's not even, we don't argue like that no more.
No.
We don't argue at all.
no way.
And then like if it does get to the point where we're about to argue, you know, we just step away and just like we come back and just start laughing and just get back to talking. We start talking again.
Yeah, so a year later, we both lost our jobs. We were out of jobs, and then we ended up having to move because
Yeah.
the rent was going up at that apartment. And so we, at the time, we're still young. We had just got married. We just had the baby. Like, she was like 6 months or
6
something. And
It was just a lot going on.
we didn't look for an apartment before our lease was up, and it came the day for the lease it was up at that day, and we had to go. We left at the very last minute.
Yeah.
We didn't even pay the apartments, the last rent. We just left.
Yeah, we ended up staying.
And we ended up staying with your brother
Yeah, my brother.
up
Nate.
in Apple Valley, and we were with them for like more than.
Yeah, we were
planned.
supposed to stay there a month, but we ended up staying there for like, I think, what, 3 months? 3 months. I think maybe longer than that, but I think it was. No, it was 3 months.
3 months.
Because we left in February, but it was cool there. I really enjoyed staying there. With
Yeah,
them.
it was nice.
Like
Shout out to Nate
Nate
and
Bree,
Bree.
yeah, they have a really good vibe, man. Their vibe is really good, and they have a beautiful family.
Yeah.
And you know they're really active too, so
They were always out.
Always out. And the thing
we were
is,
always in our room.
they still are, and it's like
Yeah.
it's just cool seeing them like that.
Yeah. Yeah, and then Serenity was around Maya's age, so
Yeah, they had a daughter named
that was
Serenity.
Maya's first time, like,
Being around,
hanging out
yeah,
with another
with her,
baby.
yeah, with her siblings.
yeah, a cousin.
Hmm.
And then, and so we were there for a little bit, and then we were in motels for like,
Well, after we left there, we ended up staying in the motel for about a month.
yeah, a month.
Yep.
And then we ended up moving to another apartment.
Which is in the hood, man.
It was a
It was in the
low
hood,
income.
man. They had Bloods and Crips all in
Yeah, there was people walking around with machetes.
Machetes.
There was constantly people being shot, and we would get letters on our door like, "We're gonna work on our safety here in the
They
apartment."
never did.
2 weeks later,
Somebody
someone
else got
got shot.
It's like, dang, and we got a letter on our door saying, yeah, they'll literally tell you somebody got shot and killed. And it's
There
like,
was bullet holes on the corners of the buildings
Buildings.
from people getting shot. It was,
Yeah, it was-
people climbing on our balcony. I don't know if she was on drugs or she was just out of it. I don't know, but
our neighbors were just our
tapping
neighbors.
on our window.
Yeah.
It was just creepy.
I remember one time we was just chilling, like this lady just literally hopped over our balcony and started
It was just
playing with Maya's
creepy.
chalk and started drawing
and
on
she
the wall.
was saying something, and I was like, just leave, just
Just get up out of
It was
here.
so creepy. First, she was knocking on our front door, and that's what was creepy. And then we look on our balcony, and there was just this lady appear. She was just on our balcony. And then Maya's chalk was on the floor. She started drawing some stuff, and then then those apartments they try to do something.
Yeah.
Because they were asking for our taxes and stuff.
Yeah, they're trying to force
so
us
we were
out.
like,
It's
we'll just leave.
Yeah, we'll just leave. It's like, what do you guys want from us? It's like, dang, we gave you everything you wanted
Yeah,
to
it
move
was
in.
really weird.
We gave them checks.
Oh, they wanted proof of how we paid rent for
How
the previous year.
Yeah, because we weren't working, so her mom was paying. She paid
was
our rent
helping
for like
a
what,
lot.
2 months, 3 months. Yeah,
A
she helped
lot.
us a lot. And so they were trying to figure out how we pay rent. And we were
Well,
telling
we
them
were working because you were getting a lot of jobs.
they got their rent money, but you know the
Yeah,
apartment.
every month we paid the rent.
Yeah, there's just the apartments we stayed there. People there were selling drugs. So they probably thought we were selling something because we had no proof that we were, you know, that money was coming from us.
But yeah, and so we were like, you know what, we'll just end up moving. And then like 1 week before we moved out, we got into another car accident.
It was kind of.
This one was bad. And so at that point, we had nothing. We were out of money.
We had no car.
We had no money for nothing. What happened was we were arguing, and then I put my headphones on, and so you got mad, and you were looking at me, and you were driving at the same time, and I was like, "You're going off the road," because you started to drift off.
Yeah.
And then, and so then you looked forward, and you quickly jerked the car to the left. And so and there was a car coming, so then you quickly jerked the car to the right, And then I don't know what happened, but we ended up flipping.
Yeah, we just ended up flipping over.
And we landed upside down.
But that road that we were driving on, it was a dangerous road.
Yeah.
To be driving on.
Yeah, and we were turning a corner too.
Mm-hmm.
So
a sharp turn.
And he was going not super fast, but
I was going 50 miles an hour.
Yeah, I don't think you realized you were stepping on the gas like that. But anyways, that's why we don't argue.
Yeah, that's pretty much why we don't argue no more, because things like that,
especially driving,
things like that can happen. And like I think another thing with that one is nobody was hurt. It was crazy. Nobody had damages.
No, the whole car, like even your side of
was
the
pushed in.
Yeah, remember it was like almost like if you were to be sitting regular, I'm sure it would hit your head.
It would have went through that glass went through my head.
You said you went like that, huh?
Yeah, I just stayed down like that. And that's what you want to do.
Yeah, I was like this, and like I had myself grounded because I remember feeling like lifted, and then Maya was in her car seat.
Yeah,
she was okay. And I don't even think she realized what happened. But I hurried up and got her out the car. And you were already out the car before we were out the car.
Well, I was kind of confused because we just flipped and I didn't know how we flipped. And so like I was upside down, I had my seatbelt still on. And so like I kind of forgot how to take the seatbelt off. I think I was just freaking out. And then when I got down, I didn't see you. You must have already got out. I started tripping out.
Like right when we landed, I took myself off because I knew I had to get to mine. I'm like, if this car lights up on fire, I gotta get my baby out. So that's the first thing I thought.
Because there was fluids coming from the car too.
Yeah. You heard it leaking. And then so that was the last time I seen my Honda.
Yeah.
And then
you had that Honda since we were dating.
Yeah.
And
before we were dating.
No, you don't know. Because you had that white Honda first from your grandma. Then we crashed that one. Remember that car hit us from the side.
Yeah, that one was
And then
crazy.
you end up buying this one that you have now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. And then after the car, so we were at nothing. After that, we ended up living in where did we go after that?
After that, we ended up moving. That apartment was up the hill at Adelanto, California. We ended up moving back down. We went to a hotel again for a month. We were staying in a hotel in Rancho Cucamonga.
Oh.
We stayed there for about like 2 weeks.
And then we went to that lady's house, right?
Oh, that was actually when we were staying with Nate. That was the first time we left his house.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, that one was crazy. We ended up staying with some lady that stays
that was before the last apartment.
Yeah, she stays in San Bernardino, California, but she stays like man.
That lady was crazy. She tried locking us out the house. We had to call the police.
It was funny because she was a nice lady at first.
She was weird.
When we first met her, she seemed really nice. She seemed really cool. And then when we ended up moving in that night, and it was another guy staying there too.
We knew him.
Yeah, we knew who he was.
Mm-hmm. And that's why we moved in there, because we were like, well, he's got some, there's no way it would be bad.
Yeah, she had like a little mini mansion, and she was renting out rooms, and she gave us a room for I think $800 a month.
Yeah, which was a bit ridiculous.
Yeah, it could have been cheaper than that.
Yeah, that was the way.
But we were up partying with her. Well, not partying, but
no, we weren't.
We were drinking with her and the other guy. It was another guy.
We were drinking with our friend.
Well, yeah. Okay, we were drinking with our friend. And then it was cool that night. I started, I was playing piano for them and everything. And the next morning.
Yeah, we were all drunk.
The next day, in the afternoon, we were just in the kitchen cooking. And I guess she found one little crumb and she went off.
It was really weird.
Yeah,
she was just really weird.
She went off.
She kept pulling you to the side. I think she wanted you.
It was making me feel some kind of way because I don't want to put my wife in that situation.
It was just weird. And so we ended up out of there that week.
Yeah,
we moved in, moved out.
We ended up moving back to my brother Nathan's house.
Oh yeah, so we did move. Okay, so then we moved we lived up the hill, Apple Valley, what was it called?
Adelanto
for 1 year, and then we we're back in hotels for like 3 months this time.
No, it was like, it was a month.
No, it wasn't.
It was 3 months.
Then the second time around was 3 months because remember we were we were at the Motel 6 and they were like, you've been here for too long. You guys need to go stay somewhere else and then you can come back. And so we went and stayed in Rancho, in a hotel in Rancho, and then somebody called the cops on me. And then we stayed in that one for like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, and then we ended up going to another motel.
Yeah.
Oh, I think we went back up the hill, I think. And then we found we found our apartment, our next apartment.
Yeah, which was in San
Bernardino. And we couldn't get into no other apartment because
our credit was pretty bad.
Yeah, and we couldn't pay that much.
Yeah, I mean this one was still pretty pricey. It was $1,300 a month, but it was the cheapest we were gonna get for
with bad credit.
Yeah, and that was a 1 bedroom.
Yeah, it was a 1 bedroom. So we were there for for a year, and
we were there for a year, but we worked hard too.
Yeah, we did.
We even fixed our credit within that time, and then we were able to move here in Riverside to a better apartment.
Yeah, so that's where we're at now.
Yeah.
And then that was last year, and I think that was a year of really getting to know each other, and we fell back in love with each other, and and then we decided to have another baby at that apartment, and then so we were like, we need a bigger place.
Yeah.
So we needed 2 bedrooms, and so we looked around, and we ended up landing in Riverside.
This was the first apartment that we were supposed to look at multiple apartments, but this was.
But he kept making a wrong turn.
Hey, those wrong turns were meant to happen. They were meant to happen.
You got an issue.
Those wrong turns were meant to happen because we really liked this place. It's a 2 bedroom, which is what we wanted.
Yeah.
I was just proud of us because we did our thing.
We bounced around a lot, and it wasn't always in the best areas. Like we wouldn't even go outside our house, or it would always be places where people would be asking for money right when you walk out the door, or asking you for a lighter or freaking money, or it's like so stupid, and lights getting cut off.
Yeah, the lights literally, the power would go off for no reason. The whole apartment.
Yeah, for the whole night.
And it was weird. It's like, man, you can.
And it would happen like at least once a month.
Once a month.
It was so annoying, and so I think that's why we decided let's
move to a better area.
Yeah, let's just pay a little bit extra money.
And so we both never lived in Riverside, and so it was a whole new start in a whole new city, and we love it here now.
Yeah. So
we got a 2 bedroom for our kids, and we're ready. Yeah,
ready to have this baby.
And now we're here doing YouTube. This is what we've actually been wanting to do YouTube. Man, look at this.
This is the belly. This is what we're working with. This is what we're working with.
He is huge. He's really sticking out.
Can't see the whole thing.
Look at him. He's about to feel him. Is he asleep?
He's in there. He's right here. He's right here. You can feel him.
He must be laying like
yeah,
like that one. Yeah.
But hopefully he comes within the next few weeks, because I'm ready to have this baby.
Yeah.
I'm ready to sleep better.
She's been really uncomfortable. And it sucks because me and Maya, we sleep good at night time.
Yeah,
but
you guys be knocked out. Maya still sleeps in our room, so.
Yeah.
Well, it's hard for me to let her go sleep in her own room anyway. But, so, the plan is to make YouTube videos, try to do prank videos, and try to do, just fun stuff.
Yeah. Just
together and
keep you guys entertained.
Let you guys see our creative side and what we do basically, and
because besides this, our hobbies is I make music, I make beats, and I have my own YouTube page. And she draws. She has really good drawing.
Yeah, but I also make lotion.
Yeah, she does.
So I make like lotion and face washes. So I want to show you guys, and
it works really good. Too.
Yeah,
I love it.
Share with you guys my stuff and how to make it, and maybe you guys can find your own. You know.
I actually got it home right now.
Better me too. I have it under my makeup. But that's what I want to show you guys. Is it you can use it on your makeup for natural, for men, kids, whatever.
It's good. It's good. You know, when you're shaving too, it's really good.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. I love
moisturize your skin.
Stuff.
Yeah. Ever since you've been making that stuff, I literally never. We both never went back to buying stuff from the store.
Yeah. No. We don't. We make everything we use for our skin, except for shampoo and conditioner. We make. But even if you you make your beats, and so
yeah,
you know.
Yeah, that's been my passion for like the past 13 years.
I know you're excited to share that with everybody, and I know other people will really enjoy listening to your music, and
yeah,
you know,
put a lot into it. All right, guys, so we're gonna wrap up the video right there.
Wrap it up.
Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Hit the bell button.
Hit the bell
be notified when
so you can be notified.
Be notified when we launch another video or post another video.
Another one.
Or release another video.
Another one.
But yeah, guys, we thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video.